And I wanted to talk to you about it. Let's have a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's bothering you.
Right.
It's bothering you. Talk to me about it, because I've heard briefly about it, because I know you said some stuff about it recently. I mean, before, in the past, and then like it's kind of plaguing you at this point. You know what I'm saying? And like people are really fucking with you, you know, and the demon is coming at you hard.
That's fact.
So at this point, it's like we want to just nip it all in the bud. You know what I'm saying? And just let's leave it here.
That's fact.
Last video, get it all out. Hold on real quick.
Okay.
Hold on real quick.
Yo, we live, yo.
No, quiet the fuck down.
That's a fact.
So we are we're here today to just get to the bottom of it. Put it all out there. People always gonna say what they gonna say. Right? So it is what it is. So we just wanna sit here and get to the bottom. Talk to me about what happened in the scenario. So every detail, I wanna know everything. Tell me what happened. What's going on with this whole thing? Like, just let it all out. Real nigga moment. No, God should not lie. Recorded into the Akashic Records. Let's just put it, boom, point blank period. Let's talk about it. What happened?
So, you want to talk about as far as the video or the actual?
No, the actual event. Like, what happened?
The actual event, right? So, when I was stationed in Georgia, in Augusta, Georgia.
Your age?
Say probably about maybe 24, 25, somewhere around in there. Because I was in Fort Gordon from 2010 to 2014. I was there for 4 years. So I had to be around 24, 25, somewhere around in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to come home. It was about 3 hours and a half drive away from Fort Gordon, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to spend the night with my Babylon pops, who me and my Babylon sisters share. You know, that's how we're related.
Okay, how old was your sister? What was the ages of your sisters at the time?
Sisters at the time, I would say the youngest one was maybe 9 or 10, and the oldest one was probably like 13.
And your age was again?
About 24, 25.
24, yeah.
Yep, and I used to come to my Babylon Pop's house and would spend the night, kick it, watch movies, drink, whatnot. And at the time, I was a heavy drinker. I would drink to the point of blacking out. Not all the time, but there would be times where I would drink and I not remember fully what happened the night before. And
so you was abusing alcohol?
Absolutely, to the fullest extent.
Okay.
And I remember one night I had woke up the next AM, and I remember going into my Babylon sister's room, and I remember going in there. And then
what were you going in there for?
I was going in there to see if they were asleep. I heard the TV was on, and it was late, and I went in there to see if they were asleep.
Do you usually go in their room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing abnormal for me to go in that room, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm their brother, so, well, Babylon brother. And I went in, I remember going in there, and then the next AM, I don't know why I thought that was possible, but I did have the thought. I was like, because I know it would be times where I would get drunk and people would be like, yo, you was wilding last night, and I couldn't put it past myself to say that I don't remember what I did the night before. That's happened to me before. And I had the thought. I was like, could I have done that to my sisters? I had the thought.
What made you think that?
I'm not. That's the thing.
You woke up in their room?
No. I woke up on the sofa where I usually sleep at, in the living room. I didn't wake up in their room or nothing like that.
So wait, what would give you the thought? Why would you have the thought? I'm not understanding.
I'm not sure why I would have had that thought, but I thought about it. I thought, was that something that I could have done?
So if you didn't know you did it and you had no notion you did it, why even bring it up?
I'm not. When I was talking to a reflection yesterday,
right,
and I know that I was at a very low point in my life, and I wanted to die. And what I came to the conclusion of, I thought I was thinking on that manner as a reason to go forth with a suicide. That's what I think was the driving force.
So you have no recollection or memory of, and remember, you're being recorded right now.
That's fast, yeah.
In Akashic Records. So this day is being recorded. So at the end of your life, this will play back.
That's fine.
This is your moment to confess. This is your moment to come clean. Mm-hmm. This is your moment to say, hey, I told the truth. It's out there. So you can't lie to me.
Right.
You can't lie to anyone. You can't lie to yourself. So here's your moment to just let it all out. Mm-hmm. What you did. You could totally be real right here because you know that you're going to be recorded.
Right.
I'm not talking about these cameras. I'm talking about life. When you die, your life will play back to you. In this moment, you had your opportunity to come clean.
Right.
If you did anything. And so, just to reiterate, did you touch your sisters? You have any recollection of touching your sisters at all?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay. So you, why did you have those thoughts then?
That's the part. I don't know. I think it was in alignment with the way my life was going at that time. I was really depressed. During that time, I was considering suicide as well.
Why?
Because of the lifestyle I was living. I was in the military. I didn't want to be there, and I was using it as a means of survival in Babylon because I didn't think I could do anything else. I was in there for at that time I had been in for 3 or 4 years,
right.
And you have a contract,
right.
So you can't just get out the military when
Absolutely.
You want to.
Right.
So I was going through this phase of being depressed because I felt like I got myself in a situation that I couldn't get out of,
right.
And I was supplementing that fact with alcohol, cigarettes, and other drugs.
Right.
So.
Okay. So all right. So you came here and you might have heard confessions from other people that had, their own things that's going on sexually within their life. Maybe they were touched. Maybe they were, most of us have had some kind of abuse. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? They come from broken backgrounds. And did you feel left out, and that's why you maybe said that?
Yeah. I watched you say things that most people don't even have the courage to say. And,
right.
And I was like, okay, well, this is a part of the journey. So I have to talk about things that I know that I wasn't readily able to talk about in Babylon. I chose not to talk about it. It was 5 things. It was did I possibly have touched my Babylon sisters? That was 1. Liking transsexual porn, attempting suicide at one point, 2 women getting an abortion. At least they said they got an abortion at that time. Just things that I know I never talked about. And the 5th one was, I'm not even sure what the 5th one was.
But those were the main ones.
Those were the main 4
Sounds
points.
like 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being stated, you therefore came out and said that, and now what? Now you said that. Did I? And I don't know. And you said that your sister came in your live.
Not that video that I confessed on, but I did another video.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had first left Babylon, she was hitting me up all the time, trying to see where I was at, what happened, what's going on. And I ignored her because I felt like this was a part of myself that wouldn't understand my journey, and I chose not to speak with my Babylon family. I did it to everyone. I didn't talk to none of them. And she actually came while I was talking about it, because a demon had said something about the video I did prior to, and she said in it clearly, nothing like that ever happened. You're not like that. You're not that type of person. And she even messaged me.
So she confirmed that nothing happened.
Right.
So nothing happened, dude.